Hello everyone. Today is our most important topic we are going to discuss, that is AIDS or HIV, you can say. Firstly, there is the stages come HIV, then afterward come the AIDS. In HIV there is human immunodeficiency virus. It is human immunodeficiency virus. So what happens in HIV? There is decrease in the immunity of the person. Firstly, this disease was found mainly in US and later on in the Africa. Mostly African people are affected. 50% population of the Africa are affected due to this disease. So in what happens in this disease, the virus, HIV virus, attacks the CD4 cells. CD4 cells, these are the type of T cells. Those are two types, CD4 and CD8. CD4 role comes first. So the number of CD4 cells decreases in HIV. Virus attacks CD4 cells, and inside the cell virus goes into the nucleus and causes reverse transcriptase. As it is a DNA virus, HIV is a DNA virus. So firstly the virus DNA combines with the CD4 cells, and by the reverse transcriptase it produces the RNA in the human body. So what is the route of transmission for this disease? Route of transmission, as you already know very well, is mostly due to sexual contact. It may be due to transmission from parental side. This may be due to perinatal transmission, in which there may be the virus passes to the fetus through the placenta, or it might be during the delivery, during the parturition. The child or the infant gets in touch with the blood of the mother, and this might lead to the HIV. There are a number of body fluids in which HIV is found, that is in the semen. Body fluids which are infected: semen, vaginal secretions, cervical secretions are important in this case. Breast milk is also CSF, synovial fluid. These all are infected due to the HIV virus. There might be the infection of the peritoneal fluid, pleural fluid, or the amniotic fluid too. So the symptoms appeared in case of HIV. The symptoms appears, it may takes 2 to 12 weeks. 2 to 12 weeks. This much time is required for the antibodies to appear in blood. So this period is called window period. Window period, and this is the very important question. Window period is asked many times in MCQs. When we call that it is the AIDS. For AIDS, there are few signs. Given by the WHO. Out of these signs, if there are major signs and minor signs, major and minor signs are given. Out of these, if two major or plus one minor is present, so then we call it AIDS positive person. There are two major signs. There should be two major signs and one minor sign. What are the major signs? Major signs are if the weight loss of the body is more than 10%, if there is chronic diarrhea is more than of 1 month, and if there is of prolonged fever is of more than 1 month. What are minor signs? That is recurrent oropharyngeal candidiasis. So candidiasis is very common in case of AIDS. There is persistent lymphoadenopathy which is generalized. There might be persistent cough for more than 1 month. Cough more than 1 month. There might be pruritus, itching. There might be herpes, that is disseminated herpes or chronic herpes. There is herpes simplex infections might be present, or there may be history of herpes zoster. So these all are the minor signs, out of which there should be the presence of two major signs and one minor sign. In that case, we will call it AIDS positive. So now next we will see that in case of CD4 count cells, the question is asked about the CD4 count. CD4 count is the laboratory investigation in which we can come to know that the AIDS infection is acute one, chronic one, or in the final crisis. So CD4 in case of acute is decreased. If this is in acute infection, it is suddenly decreased. If it is chronic, this will be moderate. CD4 cells will have moderate count. And if it is in the final stage, CD4 cells decreases 200 per microliter, and this is very important question. When you will call it as a chronic one, that is CD4 cells are less than 200 cells per microliter. So there are different other symptoms comes like aseptic meningitis, other secondary infections will come there. And one more question is that what kind of cancer occurs in the AIDS, that is the Kaposi sarcoma is related to this. Kaposi sarcoma. This is very important question. There might be Hodgkin's lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. These might be related, or the central nervous system lymphoma might be there. So, as we know, the first test used was the ELISA test for this. For the laboratory investigations, first test was the ELISA test was used. First test used is ELISA. For the confirmation, Western blot test is done. We will discuss later about the that how Western blot test is performed, and there might be some kind of indirect test in which we have already discussed that CD4, CD8 cells are counted, which is decreased. There might be lymphopenia. Lymphopenia is there, and there is lymph node biopsy can be done. There might be thrombocytopenia. So, if the patients with TB with persistent cough for more than 1 month should not be considered as minor sign. They are a major sign, because AIDS affected person have the chances of having tuberculosis. Patient with TB with persistent cough for more than 1 month should not be considered as minor sign. They are counted as the major one. There is anemia, neutropenia, thrombocytopenia with advanced HIV. So WHO has launched the global programs for AIDS in February 1, 1987. The global program has been launched to support the development of national AIDS program. Various national programs have been launched by the different countries, which is supported by WHO, which was started in 1987. So this was about the HIV, the type of questions asked about the HIV and AIDS. If any query, please write down in the comments below. Thank you so much.